I happen to be one of the luckiest guys on the planet, and if you're joining me on Instagram, please make sure that you come join us on Facebook if you'd like to. We're live on Instagram, we're live on Facebook. I happen to be one of the luckiest guys on the planet, and I'm married to an amazing, amazing human being, and that is my wife. And she, much like me, she's in the online entrepreneurial space as well. She runs a e-commerce store, which is a really killer brand. I'll leave the link below so you guys can go check it out. She just is absolutely rocking it. I'm so proud of her. You know, both of us, just to give a little bit of a background, both of us come from a sort of customer service background, and you know, we've always had jobs before we maybe got into our careers, which revolved around dealing with people. And this is kind of what this whole video is all about. You know, what is a service mindset? And it was just a really interesting story that I want to share with you, and why I feel like this is something that, and I get a lot of these questions from not only my clients, but colleagues, friends, students, what have you. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? And I'm sure you've experienced this yourself. A business may have an amazing product, good or service, but it's when they forget about the people aspect. It's when they forget about the human aspect that everything seems to just go awry. And it really blows my mind how many unbelievable companies out there that have amazing, amazing products, amazing services. They just completely lack any depth, they lack any skills, they lack any care in that one area of that people-to-people vibology, which I think is the most important aspect. So I want to kind of tell you a little bit of a story, you know, about something that she taught me, my brilliant, illustrious, beautiful wife, who I'm the luckiest son of a gun on the planet to have. So she got a comment recently on an ad that she was running on Facebook for one of her products, a really cool product, and somebody commented in the comments and said, "Oh, you can get this for a lot cheaper on Amazon." Okay, and you know, it was just a really kind of snide comment, and you know, obviously one that you know, can, as somebody who's a business owner or somebody who runs a business, it can almost kind of, you get that. And this really relates to any kind of business, this relates to any kind of service. Anytime you get a complaint, or anytime you get somebody throwing a little bit of negativity towards what you do, how you do it, and how you execute on it, can really start to get those juices cooking. You know, anger is immediate, right? Anger is like really quick, and frustration is really quick. It takes no effort, okay, to be angry. It's the easiest thing in the world. It takes no effort to be frustrated. What takes monumental effort, what takes monumental strength, is taking a step back, taking a deep breath, and not letting that emotion dominate you. That's where the real true strength lies, right? So instead of reacting to this customer who, you know, just basically, it's funny too, because people don't realize how much work goes into creating a campaign, creating a business, creating something sustainable, creating something on your own. So we can be really quick to judge, you know, anything. I mean, let alone a product, a service, or good. But when, you know, somebody puts out a movie, or somebody puts out some music, or somebody, you don't see the sweat, the blood, the tears. All you see is the end result. You don't see all the emotions, the sacrifice, the, you know, time away from your kids, the time away from your family, the guts it takes to say screw you to the 9 to 5, to do all these things. And that's not, I'm not saying that people should. I'm not saying that it's their problem, it's their burden. It's not, but it is something to think about. It is something to consider, because this really boils down to the same thing that I'm trying to get across in this video, which is a service mindset. The best way to encapsulate a service mindset is by putting yourself in that individual, that group, that customer, that buyer, that viewer, that audience member's shoes. kind of taking a dip in their eyes for a little while. What do they see? What do they feel? How are they? What perspective do they have? And I'm telling you guys, it teaches you so much. And if you want to make money, that's the only way to make money. Okay? It's not about all the fancy schmancy. It's about the people, the humanness. You guys know my tagline. Professor Nez's tagline, something that I kind of try to live by as much as possible, is, you know, the whole impetus of me doing all of these, you know, which I love creating content, but the whole drive is to bring a little more humanness into this digitalness. That's my number one ambition. That's my number one goal. And so, getting back to the story, I'm sure I'm going to have a lot more digressions. But getting back to the story, hi Megan, how are you? Good to see you. Getting back to the story, so 99% of people would have reacted differently if somebody posted something like that. 99% of people would have either deleted it, which you can delete a comment if you run a Facebook ad or any ad. You can delete comments that are negative. I mean, I've done it before, you know, when I run ads. I'm sure you have too. And she didn't delete it. My wife didn't delete the comment. Instead of deleting the comment, and check out the result of this. Instead of deleting the comment, okay, you know, oh, you can get this cheaper on Amazon. This is a joke. And I think she said a couple other things too. My wife just simply responded, you're absolutely right. This is exactly how she responded. Listen to this, guys. Please listen to this. Heed this. Of course you can get this for cheaper. You're absolutely right. You can get this more inexpensively with Amazon. We're a small business. Amazon can really afford to lower their prices based on their size and based on their, you know, scale. We hope that you would be willing to support small businesses. We hope that you'd be willing to pay a little bit more, just based on the fact that we are a small business and we're doing the best we can to provide the best product we can, but we cannot get the same kind of margins that somebody as big as Amazon can get. Yo, Ross, what up? Good to see you. My cohort, my partner in crime, Ross Brand, is in the house. And listen to what happened. Check out what happened here. This is really, really cool. So, you know, it was funny because when we were talking about this initially, my first reaction was just delete the comment. Just delete the comment. Just don't even respond to it, you know, whatever. But she not only responded to this individual in a civil, intelligent, thoughtful, concise way. It turns out that that same individual who, you know, was basically berating the product and saying, oh, ridiculous, you know, get this on Amazon for cheaper. She shared the post. She deleted her own comment and ended up commenting on the post, I love this. This is really great. So my wife, within the span of literally just a couple of words, a couple of thoughtful, considerate words within the span of 10 minutes, turned this hater into a fan, right? Turn this individual who was berating the company, berating her business, turned that individual into somebody who ended up marketing for her, if you will. What's the lesson here? What's the sort of takeaway here? Yeah, it was really, really cool, guys. What's the takeaway here? Service mindset. You know, you see all these people complaining. You see all these people wondering, why am I not successful? Why is it that people are reacting this way to me? Why is it that I seem to be getting into all of these positions where, you know, I end up in conflict, or I end up, you know, in a combative situation, and I end up losing my livelihood. I end up losing it, whatever endeavor that I'm trying to pursue. You got to think to yourself, it's not about you. Especially if you're running a business, especially if you're trying to get employed. All right, you guys know I'm a career coach and executive resume writer, and I tell my clients all the time, service mindset. You've got to think about them. I call it the Kennedy principle. Ask not what the company can do for you, but what you can do for the company. Why should I even bother with you? People don't care, okay, that you have dreams. People don't care if you're passionate. They don't care if you work well with others, especially in an interview, okay? What they care about is, what problem are you here to solve? Can I count on you? Can you solve a problem for me? All right? And as I said at the top of the video, nobody cares that you put in all this work, that you sacrifice for this business. People want what they want. You can't take that stuff personally. So I just wanted to jump on here really quick and just talk to you guys a little bit about this, and mainly because I haven't created a video in a while and I'm just getting itchy and scratchy, and you know, I had to get on here and share this. This is something that just happened very recently. If you think about the individual, if you think about what their pain points are, if you think about what's going to make them, what's going to compel them, what drives them, what are their emotions, what are their fears, their desires, their joys, you will always win. And if you approach it with a thoughtful, considerate, human beingness type of vibe, type of a perspective, you will always do well, not only in business, but in life. And you'll save yourself a lot of stress and a lot of frustration. Okay, I call it the Houdini Act, all right? I call it the Houdini Act, all right? You magically turn a situation that could potentially be catastrophic into a win by diffusing it, by de-escalating it, by not engaging with those initial emotions. As I said at the top of the video, it's extremely easy. I'll never forget what Robert De Niro, the great actor, said. He said, it's the easiest thing in the world to be angry. It takes zero effort to be angry. It takes zero effort to be frustrated. It takes zero effort to quit. It takes zero effort to be irritated. It takes unbelievable strength, unbelievable wherewithal, unbelievable presence of mind to take a step back and say to yourself, all right, it's not really, and it's just really practical. It's just constructive. It's more productive. How can I approach this from their perspective? Maybe I'm seeing this all wrong. How can I look at this from their lens? I mean, it's literally like you got to crawl inside their skin and look at the world through their eyes, just for 5 seconds. Look at the world through their eyes. What do they see? What do they feel? What are they taking away from this? Why are they reacting this way? Why are they behaving this way? What can I do to possibly quell this situation or turn this situation around? And if you can't do anything about it, all right, I think you're going to have a lot of success if you follow this sort of methodology. I think you're going to have a ton of success because it's worked. This isn't theoretical, this is experiential. It's worked time and time and time again. It has worked, okay? Hi, Maria, good to see you. Service mindset. That's what a service mindset is. You want to get that gig? Have a service mindset. You want to get a good grade in somebody's class? Have a service mindset. You want to achieve that sale? You want to have more sales in your business? Have a service mindset. You want to climb the ladder in your company? Have a service mindset. Serve, serve, serve. It's actually the best feeling on earth and the most lucrative. I gotta go. I've got a client meeting coming up. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Okay, I would love for you to click subscribe down below, click like, and follow me. And if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, I've got a couple of cool things I'd like to offer you. I've got a couple of amazing deals on my online courses. This is an actual university professor here. I'm not just one of these marketing dudes who say I've got all these courses. An actual certified university professor. I've got some really cool gifts for you guys. If you're interested in getting a 50% off deal on my 3 top flagship courses, they're all on my YouTube channel. Okay, they'll be in the description below. If you subscribe, you will get a 50% discount link. Okay, that's a huge, huge deal. And I've got courses on job search. I've got courses on writing, communication. I've got courses on live streaming. You got to go check them out. And they're all down below. And I would love for you to get them. I'd love for you to get value out of them. So make sure you click subscribe. Make sure you click that like button. I'm Professor Nez. You know I bring it every single week. Inspirational videos, how to better communicate your message, how to discover what your purpose truly is, and better communicate that more effectively to the world. How do you share that to the world? That's what you get. at this channel. We cover everything from digital storytelling, career advice, mindset mastery, and a whole lot more. So I got to get cooking. I love you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And we will see you guys next time. Thank you, guys.